manager and LaCreole student body president, I would like to welcome you all to 8th grade recognition. Now will you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to 8th grade recognition. We're so happy to see the house filled up tonight. It's going to get a little warm. Yes, thank you very much. It's going to get warm. So we're going to try to move this program ahead fairly quickly. We have a number of awards to hand out and our certificates to give to our kiddos. But so just a brief, it's been a great 3 years with this group of kids. I can't remember a group that has grown so much in the time that they've been 6th through 7th and 8th grade now. Really, really proud of these kids. You're going to see a lot of awards, and I can't say enough, but if you think back to your middle school years or that perception that's maybe depicted in the movies, we try to take that and do the direct opposite of that. So one of the things that we've really been able to do is bring back our elective programs that have been a great addition to our school. We ask our kids to critically think and problem solve. And yes, we do ask our kids to be nice to each other. And in this growing age, at this developmental stage in their lives, that's kind of where we get our biggest bang for our buck. I'm super proud of the work that we do on the academic side, but one of our key components at LaCreole is the caring and a relationship piece. We have a school that we designed so that same group of teachers is looking out after our kids year after year, and I think that's really paying off. I kind of talked to the kids a little bit today about we haven't graduated. We don't use the word. It's simply a recognition because they understand that we still have a lot of work to do. It keeps us up at night. Did we do enough for this group of kids? Did we ask them to be responsible, respectful? Did we ask them to be on time enough? Did we make their program rigorous enough so that they can be successful? And I believe that we did. We did that for this group. So you're going to see a good group of kids going to the high school next year. Like I said, they came from a long ways and did a lot of cool things. So that's my piece. We love our kids. And I want to introduce some of the staff members that are here tonight. If you're a staff member, either through 6th, 7th, or 8th grade at LaCreole, will you stand up and be recognized, please? We appreciate our staff, and they're so great to work with and so great for our kids. So thank you again. We're going to move on to our awards presentations. Our first award tonight is the American Legion Award. And I want to introduce to you Mr. Jerry Tipton and Mr. Joseph Lillybridge.
Thank you. You don't know how much of an honor it is for us to be here tonight to present these awards, but as was previously stated, I'm Joseph Lillybridge and this is Jerry Tipton. We're both American Legion members and also we are combat veterans.
These awards are in recognition of the possession of those high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service, all of which are necessary to the preservation and protection of the fundamental institutions of our government and the advancement of society.
This was written by Amy Morrison.
I have enjoyed this student's daily presence in my classroom for the past year and a half and cannot say enough about her kind spirit and character. She is an exemplary student who consistently shows great passion and commitment to her work and is intrinsically motivated to do her best. She displays a modest, enthusiastic approach to new things, which makes her a natural leader in class. She is equally content to provide background support and assistance to others and has a genuine kindness that does not escape notice. I have no doubt that this young lady will excel at whatever she chooses to embrace in her future. I personally could not think of a more worthy recipient of this particular honor than this young lady. My sincere congratulations to Miriam Johnson.
This award goes to a dedicated student who is always pushing himself to do better, to be better. He is the student who first sits quietly while his peers vie for attention and listens to instructions. He quickly moves to the top of the class, though, with his thoughtful responses and careful attention to detail. Before you know it, this young man is raising his hand to answer and to ask the important questions. When given a choice between a challenge and the easy way out, this gentleman smiles and quietly reaches for a challenge. He is often seen with a classic work of literature when a young adult book is just fine. This student does not want to be just fine. He wants to be the top, only he does not step on others to climb there. Even when it embarrasses him, he accepts the critiquing and assessment of his teachers and peers. He's not mad at anyone else. He's processing the information to make his next effort the best. It is such a joy to see a student persist when faced with obstacles that I asked him if he would like me to throw more his way in the second semester. I have yet to see this young man meet a challenge and back down. I think that if he were asked to pluck a star from outside the universe and bring it back here, this young man would immediately begin researching astrophysics, calculating equations, taking notes, and writing out his thoughts on the process. I'm humbled by the sheer determination to succeed demonstrated by Quentin Foster.
Now, one more little piece before we get out of here. These medals that we're handing out, on the front of them it says courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. American Legion School Award. And on the back it actually has the American Legion emblem.
Our next awards are the Mason Awards, and I would like to introduce Mr. Ralph Thompson and Mr. Bill Ayers.
First, I'd like to congratulate the entire class. We started this Outstanding Leadership Award in 1991 with only 3 people. It got to where the faculty had too many outstanding leaders, so now we're up to 10. So we're going to award 10 of you with the Outstanding Leadership Award.
Okay, our first Mason Award recipient. For our first one, I've seen a few students who are more hardworking and studious than this young lady. Her work is always excellent, and she is a quiet role model for other students. Whether it is showing tenacity to solve a technical problem in leadership or spending extra time writing a scientific conclusion, she always produced excellent work. Even though she could probably write a good conclusion in a few minutes, she always took the time to make it great, and that's what always impressed me. She has an eye for detail and a job well done. It's been an honor for all her teachers to see her grow and learn this year. Congratulations, Allison Abel.
Stay up here, I guess.
All right, our next Mason Award. There are different types of students that you meet as a teacher. Some kids you can read right away, the class clown or the born leader. It wasn't obvious to me what kind of student this young lady was until I looked at the work she produced. She writes at an excellent level, and the way she's able to show her understanding of science concepts especially was exceptional. She was always willing to help somebody out, and she's usually the benchmark for an assignment for a concept done right. The way she selflessly worked to make those around her better is wonderful to see, and Dallas High School is truly getting someone special in Madison Gouge. All right, our next young man, there are many exceptional students here in this 8th grade class, but this young man showed his excellence day in and day out in his own quiet way. His drive, his wonderful personality, the way he dabs, and a friendliness shine through every day, and he was always a pleasure to have in class. There are those students who don't often get the recognition for being the glue that really holds a class together, and he did it more than most. His positive nature really helped others. And if you could imagine the model student and a model young man, you would end up somebody quite suspiciously like Antonio Barrientos.
Thank you.
Okay, here's my last one. It is no coincidence that the highest achieving students are those that are excited about learning. This student always came to class eager to learn something new, but it was his work ethic that really impressed the 8th grade staff. Whether it was investigating electric motors, programming and robotics, or asking for the 100th time if his assignment was perfect, it's obvious that this student's drive will take him far in life. Just like his brother, this student is just shy of obsessed about doing a job right. I'm happy to present this Mason Award to Caleb Jones.
Congratulations.
All right, good evening. The next award winner is an extremely deserving student who has been intentional about the way she lives her life and the energy she brings to school. We watch some students grow and mature during their time here. This student is what one call an old soul and was already mature beyond her years when she came to LaCreole. She tends to be very quiet, reserved, thoughtful in her approach to life. She stays out of trouble and earns good grades. However, she's not spent her 3 years here without enormous growth. This young lady has worked on her grit, courage, and leadership skills. Upon meeting her in leadership class, I was impressed with one of the goals she'd set for herself, which seemed to be, for her, a terrifying undertaking, to speak on the microphone in the upcoming assembly. It turns out that this is the kind of student she is. We encourage our students to take risks, Make mistakes, succeed, sometimes fail. This is how we build grit. I learned she's a fearless soul that's packaged in a shy young lady. She leads with quiet confidence and courage. She not only spoke in the assembly, but delivered a campaign speech in front of the entire student body and won a position on student council. Her next year was marked with consistency, even when life handed her some rather large obstacles. She attended class, did good work during student council meetings, and was always up for whatever job needed to be done. She finishes work with precision and no expectation or credit or reward. She is the best kind of young lady, and I am glad to have spent so much time with her over these past few years. Please join me in congratulating Miss Sarah Bear. I love you. Our next award winner is full of energy and smiles. Her approach to life is full of work and laughter. She knows when to get work done, but also how to have a good time in the process. Perhaps it is her drama background that has fueled her personality, but she makes whatever activity she attacks a high-energy performance. When she runs the sound at assembly, she hits all of her marks, but manages to dance the entire time she's working. At student council meetings, she maintains order and efficiency while happily swinging the gavel and accidentally throwing pencils at the front row. In class, she gets work done and organizes groups while making hilarious cracks to her classmates and keeping the mood light. I appreciate the hardworking and lighthearted tone she has set at as the school's commander-in-chief. One of her strongest qualities and the model she has provided for the next student body officers is one of service and letting voices be heard. She has done an exemplary job in taking the concerns and questions the students have at student council meetings to Mr. Richardson and bringing back that information to the students. It is fully evident that she truly cares about the students at LaCreole, and she will take her skills to the high school and beyond. It is my pleasure to present Madison Blanchard with the Mason Award.
Congratulations.
It is no secret that I am rather attached to this 8th grade class. They've been my kids for 3 years, and for the most part, we began our LaCreole journey in the 6th grade house. I have truly had a front row seat to watch the majority of these students enter middle school as energetic and enthusiastic youth, and now leave as energetic and enthusiastic young adults with a bit more maturity. Along the way, I've marveled at their accomplishments, their success, the depth of friendships, and their achievements. They are stars, and I'm confident they will shine at Dallas High School. If, however, this class represents a vibrant constellation, the student I have the pleasure to honor represents a fixed point of unwavering brilliance, a supernova, so to speak. This individual is celebrated tonight not only for her conscientious academic focus and triumphs, but even more significantly, the character quality traits that make her an exceptional example to her peers. John Quincy Adams once penned, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, then you are a leader." This student inspires. Her smile is contagious, her work ethic is admirable, her compassion touches lives, and her kindness overflows. Her selfless actions are authentic and effortless. Serving others comes naturally. For 3 years, I have delighted in my interactions with this humble young lady who seems quiet at first, but don't be fooled. I know firsthand that her laughter can easily be heard across the 8th grade commons. Again, this laughter reflects this student. She cares, she loves, she radiates warmth and joy, and I'm so grateful to have been blessed by the outpouring of these gifts. I am exceedingly proud and honored to present this Mason Award to a very deserving Miss Megan Johnston.
Congratulations.
I'm reading another one from written by Emily Bogeltod. This young award recipient is constant. She is a rock and a river that rages around her. When I hear of the stereotype that girls are weaker or lesser than boys, I often think of her as one of the pioneer women who will work to change that perspective in our culture. She has integrity that beckons others to want to be near her. She is often the quiet leader standing behind her peers as support when they are afraid but want to speak out. She makes challenging work seem easy but never takes the easy way out. This young woman is willing to ask tough questions but accepts tough answers. She is always respectful of herself, her peers, and adults around her. All who meet her will find that the perseverance, kindness, and integrity she demonstrates will make Dallas High School lucky to have Madison Friesen.
It is a pleasure to introduce this next person as a recipient of an Outstanding Student Award. This is a young man with outstanding character who consistently displays a pleasant demeanor in class and positive attitude toward his academic studies. He is a hardworking student with an inquisitive nature who continually strives to know more and do more than required. Not only is he a good student, he is a good person as well. He is well-liked by his peers and respected by his teachers as a young man who treats others well and is a positive influence on the school environment. He is well-rounded with strong leadership abilities. He served as a stage manager for LaCreole's very successful spring musical, where he was responsible for a great many facets of the production. In short, he embodies all the good qualities and positive characteristics that make him a successful person and well-deserving of this honor. Congratulations, Casey Tilner.
Congratulations, Casey.
It is my pleasure to present the next student with the Mason Award. This student is an enthusiastic, engaging, and original thinker. He loves to share what he is passionate about, and he is passionate about many things. He is musically inclined, enjoys a wide variety of music styles, and is a very gifted actor. When complex work presents itself, he systematically tackles any job he is given and challenges himself on a regular basis. Sincere, respectful, and considerate of his classmates and his teachers, he is an asset in whatever setting he is in. Congratulations, Cade Metzger.
Sorry about that.
We have the school plaque to present to Mr. Richardson that will hang in the office at the school.
Good evening. Tonight I have the privilege of honoring 10 students with the Academic Excellent Awards. These students have maintained straight A's in all classes, which means their cumulative GPA is a 4.0 for all of middle school. It is with great honor that I award this distinct honor to the following students. When I call your name, please come forward to receive your award. Allison Abel. Sarah Bear. Madison Blanchard. Camden Dunbar. Rouge. Miriam Johnson. Caleb Jones. Cole Richardson. Kaylee Rosenbaum. And Casey Tillman.
All right, this next group, it's a large group, so we're just going to ask our kiddos to stand up. A little bit about the Presidential Scholarship Award that's given nationally to middle schools, high schools, elementary schools. Some of your kids may have received them before. The first award is our Silver Presidential Award, and that's for the kids that earn a 3.0 to 3.49 GPA in the course of the time that they've been at LaCreole. So if you guys are a Silver Presidential Award, will you please stand right now? I don't know if you counted, but there were 51 of them. Our Gold Presidential Award goes to those students that have earned a 3.5 to a 4.0 GPA. There are 79 of them. If you're a Gold Presidential Award winner, will you please stand at this time and be recognized? This next award, they kind of give me a little leeway, being the principal and all. So they asked me to come up with some kind of description of some kind of principal award. And each year I can never come up with something. So I think back about the years that I've been with our kids, and sometimes it changes. Sometimes it changes from perseverance to leadership or whatever it might be. But this year's group was hard because I had a ton of these kids that I respect and hold in high regard. But really what I was going for is some kid that kind of sits in the background a lot but still shows those leadership abilities. Whether it's someone who's just come into their new leadership role, or someone that has turned it around, or someone that's just always been there. So these are kind of leadership awards that I just like to hand out because they let me. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. Our first principal award goes to Mr. Carson Overstreet. Our next principal award winner is Miss Isabel Brim. Our next principal award winner goes to Hunter Weaver. Our next principal award goes to Mr. Trenton Inns. Our next principal award goes to Mr. Ryan Wynn. Our next principal award goes to Mr. Seth Waller. I get to handle a lot of these too. It's pretty cool. Our next principal award goes to Miss Kate Engel. Next principal award goes to Mr. Ashton Brecht. And our last principal award goes to Mr. Landon Gardner.
I am honored to present this next award, which is the Ray Kroc Award. This award is offered each year for one student, male or female, who stands above all others in terms of overcoming obstacles towards being an excellent and or improved student. Some years this has been awarded to special ed students or who struggles and strives beyond their limitations, or sometimes to an honor student who has overcome some personal calamity, It is rather open to interpretation and can be awarded for varying circumstances and criteria that merit recognition. Adjectives that come to mind upon hearing this student's name are highly motivated, athletic, helpful, and kind. This student comes to school every day with an I can do attitude. This person exhibits the perseverance needed to help keep grades up regardless of obstacles and is respectful towards peers and teachers alike. This student is always willing to help out whenever needed, is patient, well organized, conscientious, a team player, consistently maintains a positive point of view, and is an all-around awesome young man, and he dresses very, very nicely. Congratulations to Cameron Redding.
Leanne Lindemann, and for the past 9 years, I have had the pleasure of being a social studies teacher at LaCreole Middle School. And for the past 2 years, I have been the 8th grade social studies teacher, and it is my pleasure to present 3 Justin Little History Awards this evening. History is the story of each of us. It isn't large movements, it isn't big political ideas, it is the story of the person who lives their life each and every day. In our history classroom, we try to focus on the people who experience things, not on the overreaching ideal, but on how it felt and how it was and what they heard and what they saw. Justin Little was a young man who loved history. He was, in fact, a Civil War reenactor. And 3 weeks before his high school graduation, he lost his life to a drunk driver. In his memory, his parents have created the Justin Little History Award for 8th graders. This award includes a $50 check and a 1-year membership to the Northwest Civil War Reenactment Association. The first recipient of this award has demonstrated her love of history by coming and asking and participating and thinking, and not just thinking for herself, but also encouraging others around her to have conversations. By leading her wagon through certain peril, she has, in fact, come to see that history is not just the story of everyone, but her personal story, too, that can connect her to her family. Please congratulate Kaylee Rosenbaum. The next recipient of this award learned from the beginning, or I don't know, maybe had a natural instinct, that leadership is also about who you choose to be on your team and how you utilize those people to lead you to victory. And it was with this exceptional team that he won not just his class Civil War, but the overall Civil War with the all-time point-winning battalion. Not only that, but he came to class interested, even if sometimes he pretended to be a little less than normal. Please help me in congratulating Seth Waller. The final recipient of this award embodies the understanding of your own history and the pride in which you feel, and the moment that you realize that your story is connected to other stories, and that your people are all people, and that together we come and create new stories and move forward. This student enthusiastically embraced every lesson, but specifically got very excited when she found out that we were finally going to learn about Chinese people, and more upset when she found out what happened to those poor Chinese people. Please help me in congratulating Ellie Osborne.
Wildcats are ferocious. When faced with obstacles, they don't give up. They lead their pride through difficulties, constantly looking for ways to strengthen their bond. They are kind and compassionate to anyone they encounter and encourage their pride members. The recipient of the Wildcat Pride Award must display the same level of ferocity. Both winners of this award have displayed these qualities. outgoing, energetic, boisterous, considerate, passionate, and joyful. These terms cannot quite contain the personality of this wildcat. This award recipient keeps his classmates informed without seeming bossy. He makes joy where many cannot find it. His positive attitude can lighten the mood when a class full of teenagers is faced with the daunting task of writing yet another essay. He takes spirit days as seriously as he takes his classwork. He challenges his peers to be considerate of those less fortunate. This student is kind and positive when others are feeling down. He notices small details and asks his teachers about their day. He invites wallflowers to join in group activities and cheers loudly for the accomplishments of others. His leadership is recognized by his classmates and by the adults around him. I have never, not once, heard a cruel word or negative comment come from this student, not even in allergy season. I'm pleased to present this Wildcat Pride Award to Alex Lavier.
This student has a way of making her peers feel welcome. She is always in the center of a group of people who, for the most part, are on task. She chooses to be respectful of peers, teachers, and staff, constantly displaying an outstanding attitude. She is a responsible, quiet leader who makes her wildcat roar the loudest in her class. A three-sport athlete, she can be seen cheering her team on while giving it her all. As a Union general, she led her battalion with humor and kindness. When she was elected, another student told me they were glad because she will be fair and nice to everyone. In middle school, you cannot get higher praise than that. We are thankful for her leadership and excited to see her dragon fire burn. Please join me in congratulating Zoe Whitlow.
Okay, we're going to get the air moving with the kids. So we're going to hand out recognition certificates now. So staff, school board, if you want to join me up here, we'll start moving the kids around. You want us? Sure. Where we earn our money. Hey, German. German. Thank you. That's all we're going to do. Thank you. Hey. All right. Here they come. Our first one goes to Allison Abel. Austin Adams. Dakota Amy. Damon Alexander. Hunter Allison Peterson. Allison Peterson. Blaine Ansberry. Dustin Anderson. Caitlin Anderson. Gabe Applegate. German Arellano. Sarah Baird. Alex Ballard. Trinity Ballard. Antonio Barrientos. Wyatt Bateman. Kristen Bathke. Jeremy Beal. Randy Benoit. Michaela Burchell. Caitlin Blair. Maddie Blanchard. Connor Board. Skylar Bookie. Luke Borja. Jackson Bouchard. Catherine Boyce. Rachel Boyce. Gavin Boyson. Jarrett Radding. Cora Braun. Ashton Brecht. Isabel Brem. Davy Brenneman. Maddie Brock. Haley Bruno. Stephanie Burton. Brody Kane. Taylor Cameron. Christopher Campion. Maritza Castaneda. Bailey Cheney. Kendra Coleman. Ryan Collins. Anthony Compton. Mackenzie Cook. Caitlin Cooley. Michael Cornett. Elijah Cox. Jared Coxon. Lily Creekmore. Walter Critchlow. Gabriel Cronin. Lizzie Davis. Katja Davis. Dylan DePaul. Isabel Diaz. Camden Dunbar. Ivy Dunton. Evan Durant. Desiree Eaton. Lily Elder. Kate Ingle.
Kate, nice job.
Jamie English.
Congratulations, Jamie.
Trenton Enns. Mitchell Feldman.
Congratulations.
Jacob Foster. Quentin Foster. Cordell Frank.
Cordell, congratulations.
Maya Friedrich.
Congratulations, Maya.
Maddie Friesen. Landon Gardner. Haley Garrison. Lars Garrison. Alyssa Gore. Maddie Gouge. Gavin Grass.
Gavin, congratulations.
Lindsay Guardiola.
I really like saying
Tabby Gunther. Rachel Halen.
congratulations, Rachel.
Carson Hum. Shayla Hansen. Paul Harless. Brent Harrell. Alexa Harris.
This won't blow up on you.
Autumn Hernandez.
Congratulations, Autumn.
Dominic Herneson.
Dominic, congrats.
Sabrina Herrera.
Congratulations.
Spencer Hebert.
Still got 4 more.
Paula Heights. Garrett Hildebrand.
Garrett, congratulations.
Hardy Hinton.
Hardy, congrats.
Cooper Heiss. Evan Hoppeberg.
Congratulations, Evan.
Toby Hogan.
Toby, congratulations.
Kayla Holbrook.
Congratulations.
Gerald Hoover.
Gerald,
Shaylin Howerton Gonzalez.
congratulations.
Charles Johnson. Colby Johnson. Jaden Johnson.
Congratulations, Jaden.
Miriam Johnson.
Congratulations,
Megan Johnston.
congratulations.
Caleb Jones. Ryan Jones.
Congratulations.
Lacey Gibby.
Congratulations.
Jenna King.
Congratulations.
Ethan Largent.
Congratulations, Ethan.
Reed Larson.
Just spell your name wrong. Congratulations.
John Laddie.
Congratulations, Jonathan.
Alex Laviere.
Congratulations, Alex.
Brandon Lesiak.
Congratulations, Brandon.
Kylie Livingston.
Congratulations.
Cora Logan.
Congratulations, Cora.
Alyssa Lucanio. Noah Luker.
Congratulations, Noah.
Jameson Lambe.
Congratulations.
Madison Lyon. Johnson.
Congratulations.
Raylyn Martinelli.
Congratulations, Raylan.
Will Martinson.
Congratulations, man.
Cheyenne Macbeth.
Congratulations.
Sierra McCaw.
Congratulations.
David McFadden Baker.
Congratulations, David.
Aaron McNeil. Titus Malin.
Congratulations.
Cade Metzger. Mallory Minahan.
Congratulations, Mallory.
Ryan Gwen.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Jordan Oren.
Congratulations, Jordan.
John Olander.
Congratulations, John.
Ellie Osborne.
Congratulations, Ellie.
Carson Overstreet.
Congratulations, Carson.
Jeremiah Owens Hebert.
Congratulations, Jeremiah.
Jonathan Parrish.
Love the outfit. Congratulations.
Chase Parlante.
Chase, congratulations.
Danielle Pasteur.
Congratulations.
Ian Penley.
Congratulations.
Lexi Peters.
Congratulations, Lexi.
Marissa Ray.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Marissa Redicup.
Congratulations.
Cameron Redding.
Nice job, Cameron.
Case Reichert.
Congratulations, Chase.
Cole Richardson.
Congratulations.
Cosette Richardson. Brody Roberts.
Congratulations, Brody.
Ethan Robinson.
Congratulations, Ethan.
Kaylee Rosenbaum.
Congratulations tonight.
Jillian Ross.
Congratulations.
Darren Rowland.
Congratulations.
Rachel Ruman. Kylie Sage.
Glad to see you tonight. Congratulations.
Jaden Salaways.
Congratulations.
Caitlin Sam.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
Gunnar Schmidt.
Congratulations, Gunnar.
Savannah Schwager. Joe Sism.
Congratulations, Joe.
Thomas Segovia.
Congratulations, Thomas.
AJ Schaefer.
Congratulations, AJ.
Rowdy Schinkel.
Congratulations, Rowdy.
Adriana Smalling Posenjack.
Congratulations.
Wyatt Smith.
Congratulations, Wyatt.
Jonathan Sneot.
Congratulations, Donovan.
Rosa Sosa.
Congratulations, Rosa.
Terry Zukup.
Congratulations, Terry.
Emma Sparks.
Congratulations, Emma.
Colson Spencer.
Congratulations.
Ashlyn Stewart.
Congratulations.
Dakota Sullivan.
Congratulations.
Michaela Teal.
Congratulations, Michaela.
Casey Tilner. Cameron Tormes.
Congratulations.
Isaiah Tormes. Weaver. Braden Welland. Zachary Wellman. Jared Welch. Xavier White. Zoe Whitlow. Brianna Whitlinger. Taylor Williamson. Octavia. Oh, Mr. Williamson. Octavia Woodard. Kyle Woosley. All right, Mr. Spencer, I know you're out there. I give to you the class of 2020. As always, we wish you the best. Be safe. Come and visit us sometime, not too often. Sometime. That concludes our evening event. Please drive safely and congratulations.